So tonight I am using my Instapot / crock pot, which is really a nifty thing. If you're going to be in a camper, this is the way to go. But I'm doing Instapot goulash tonight. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set my Instapot to saute. And when it gets hot, I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil, 1 large onion, and I've got, it says it's 4 cloves of garlic, but I have the minced garlic, so I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, like in a jar. Okay, so I've added my oil and my onions and my garlic, and I'm just going to saute this until the onions are soft and translucent. Then I'll go on to the next step. So after my onions and garlic, it's steamy. After my onions and garlic got through sauteing, I've added in 1 pound of ground beef. If you have a larger family, or if you're cooking for more than 2 people, you probably need to add another pound. This is just for me and my husband, so I've just put in 1 pound of ground beef. And I'm going to break that up and saute with the onions and the garlic. Okay, so once my meat is done and there's no pink, if you have any extra grease left, you want to spoon that off. I'm using a leaner beef, so there wasn't a lot of grease left over. And so I don't see a need in draining any of that. So yeah. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 cup of beef broth, which is like 1 can basically of beef broth. Now I'm adding in 2 cups of water with my beef broth, and I'm adding in 3 15-ounce cans of tomato sauce, and I'm adding in some rotel. You can use 2 15-ounce cans of just regular diced tomatoes. We like ours a little spicy, so I got 2 10-ounce cans of rotel. I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, or however you say it. It calls for 3 bay leaves, but I only have some of these chopped bay leaves, so I'm using 1 tablespoon of those. 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, 1 tablespoon of oregano, just a dash of salt, and a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to have to do a part 2. So this is part 2 of the Instapot goulash that I'm doing. So once you've added all of your seasonings, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add 2 cups of elbow macaroni, uncooked. Okay, so I'm stirring in my 2 cups of elbow macaroni. Just give that a good stir until it is all combined. It's submerged in all liquid. Then you're gonna put on the lid. Make sure that your Instapot is set to sealing, which mine is. And then you're gonna set the pressure to high for 1 minute. If yours has the quick release setting, then you will do that. Mine just automatically does that whenever it's done on its own. And then you just hit start. And then that's it. And then we'll come back and we'll look at it after it's done. Okay, so once you let the pressure out, you just check and make sure your noodles are done, which mine are, and this is what it should look like. And I've already had my husband taste test it, and he said it's perfect. So I'll show y'all here in a minute. I'll serve him up a bowl and have him taste test again, because I'm going to top it with some cheddar cheese. That is optional. You don't have to do that, but it is pretty good with the cheddar cheese. Okay, so I'm having my husband try it. We topped it with a little bit of shredded cheese. Tupperware is where it's at right now. Camper life. I do not have any bowls, regular bowls in here yet, but Tupperware works just fine. It's hot.
I about burnt my mouth earlier, so I'll do it.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's still hot.
It is spicy too because I put those 2 cans of rotel in there, but I like it like that.
It's still mild to me.
Is it? It's got a little bit of a kick to me, but I like it like that. What you think?
Sucks down my throat. It tastes good.
Is it good?
Lots of good flavor.
Okay, good. Doesn't need anything else? Would you add anything else?
No,
No? Okay.
it's good.
All right.
Just let it cool down for a second.
So if the husband approves, then it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.